Welcome to another episode in the series of Cosmic Porn, written by Leslie M. Laws. Episode 7. I had started to raise the sides of the cube when the air turned into a blast of static blue and the entire depression started to shimmer. There was no time to think. I simply joined all my inner power with my external force and closed my eyes. I called on the goddess Athena for help. After all, it was her brother Ares who ran these creatures. I had to stop them from teleporting or doing anything else which would prevent us from capturing them. The next thing I knew, I was watching from above. The electric blue was still there, like a cloud, and I could still see the outline of the spider-headed creatures, and they had risen their voices together, and the sound was both vocal and telepathic. Dragondom and Dragondom had created a holding shield above, which was holding everything in place, and I was completing the crystal cube. But what was different was that both I and the force that flowed through my walking staff crystal were fused with the whole. The final corner was almost closed, but they hit it again and again, so I had to put more power through. I reconnected myself into one. Now everything went white in a flash, so great that it was like a star exploding. I was thrown several hundred feet backwards, up and over the area where I had been standing, and almost lost all my breath when I landed. My light sword pressed hard into my back. I was one again, with my body. I coughed and pulled myself up to one elbow. Little One landed, and his massive head seemed to simply float inches from my face. "Are you all right?" I could hear the concern in his voice. I nodded, still gasping for air, and started to try to get up, slowly sitting. I tried to clear my head. I now looked back over to where I had been standing before the flash. Standing there now were Dragondom and Dragondom, looking at me. Dragondom looked a little dishevelled. His hat and his beard seemed to have smoke coming from them, as did his cloak. Dragondom didn't seem to be faring much better. Both simply stared at me. By Zorgon, where did that burst of power come from? Dragondom looked over her shoulder back to where, I hoped, the spider creatures still remained. Dragondom simply stormed down towards me, held out a hand and gripped me by the elbow. "No time to sit and rest. You have work to do. We all have work to do. Now, you created that mess. Lift it out of there. Check everything is in fact intact and can't escape, and then let us find out why they were here." He lifted me to my feet with one fast movement. "Do it!" Come back tomorrow for the next episode. Goodbye for now.